What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dino here. We're back with another exotic review today. This is after the update, actually. December 1st. I'm recording it right on December 1st, and I got some awesome things to do now. Originally, I wasn't going to do the Thorn or Bad Juju until the update came. But since the updates come, now I can do these reviews, which is great. So expect those soon. Not to mention, important news. The last node of your exotic materials, or any exotic thing at all, requires exotic shards. So you can't fully max it out until you can get an exotic shard, which from what we've heard, we can only get from Xur. Now that post note's out of the way, let's get started with this exotic review with introducing the Plan C, an exotic fusion rifle. Good fighters have a contingency plan. Great fighters don't need them. This is probably my favorite fusion rifle to date, considering with the patch as well. It's wonderful. It's just wonderful gun in general. It does arc damage, which is always nice. Alright, so the first upgrade we're going to come up here with is Field Choke. More range and impact, increased recoil. This is what I roll with because I don't really need any other perks that come with it. But next we have CQB Ballistics. Greatly reduces recoil, significant penalty to range. Then, last but not least, we have Smart Drift Control. Predictable and controllable recoil, penalty to range. Now, all these are kind of good. It's really up to you what your playstyle is. If you prefer a much stable fusion rifle, then I would go with Smart Drift Control. If you could take a hit on the range and stability just slightly, then you can go with QCB Ballistics. You wouldn't hit so hard on the range. Next, we have its first upgrade, Hip Fire. This weapon has bonus accuracy while aiming from the hip, which is very useful indeed. I use this all the time. You'll see in the gameplay I hardly aim in because it just works so much better with hip fire. Then we have its first major upgrade, Accelerated Recoils. Reduces recharge time. Now this is important. I mean, the recharge as it is really good, but the charge rate once you put this on, it's phenomenal. Then we have Hammer Forged, improved range and accuracy. I wouldn't need this because its range is actually pretty decent as it is, but if you feel like you can hit those farther down targets, then maybe you should work with this. Then we have Perfect Balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil. Now, I haven't used this yet because I haven't unlocked it, plus I really feel like I don't need it. I prefer the recharge time overall. But if you feel like the recharge time isn't that big of a deal and you can hit those targets from far distances, then I would go for this ability. Then we have its final ability upgrade, Plan C. The charge and equip time are very short immediately after weapon swap. Now, this is a great perk in general, but there are flaws with it, such as it doesn't work every time. I think it runs on a cooldown or something. I don't know its indicator or anything. But there are some cases where I'll want to use it in that way, to where I switch from my hand cannon or auto rifle to Plan C, but it doesn't instantly recharge like I thought it would. It works sometimes, and when it does, it works phenomenally. But there are issues with it. Now what I think of the weapon in general. PvP, PvE, and Vault of Glass. But coming soon, we'll have Crota's End. I'll have an update at the end of the video on each of the exotics I've done so far to rate the Crota's End. So with PvP, I'm gonna give this I've never given any other fusion rifle this or exotic in this yet, but a 9 out of 10. Now, reason how come I give it such a high rating, it's because of its Plan C perk. When it works, it's almost like you can use it as a shotgun basically. Plus, it's great for going around corners. You know an enemy's going to be either in that corner, switch weapons real quick, charge that rifle, and boom, they're dead. Great weapon for PvP. Not only that, just if you put its charge rate up, accelerated coils, then you'll be able to take out a room within like 30 seconds. I've made triple kills with this gun. It's phenomenal. PvE, I ran the Plan C in the Vault of Glass, and it's actually not that bad. So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. It's great for situations where you see a heartbeat or anything with a melee attack and that's unexpected when you're using your primary, that switch right back to it, then blast them away. And Vault of Glass. I'm gonna also give this a 7 out of 10 because when you supplicants, they're gonna get in your face, guaranteed. So using Plan C, if you kill them, they don't explode. So Using Plan C at last second always helps in the long run. Not to mention it's a close quarters weapon. You can take them out when they're in your face without killing yourself. And that's what I think of the weapon. I love this weapon to death. I think this weapon is gorgeous, just gorgeous. Mwah, mwah. Whoever development team made up this weapon, mad scientist. Love it. Love this gun so much. But there is a new favorite coming in town in the next one. Its name is Invective. But that's all we have for this time. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate and subscribe to the Heavy Duty Bastards. Make sure you don't forget to check out my channel, the Elemental Dino. I'm going to start actually putting up, I should be finishing up the Vault of Glass playthrough by this week. And as always, see you in the next one. Bye, guys.